And here
pull
comes the
back right
horror
now.
setup in just one more second. We have the deep into a frost shot, Hodge onto Beast by Drake. They're trying to get this kill onto balance, but they're going to be able to stabilize here. They do get the Aura Mastery with a couple seconds left of the wings, and they're going to be able to peel back, but they are in tons of trouble. This next setup, they have pretty much nothing left.
Dark Soul coming out by Beast
Full Fear
Drake,
comes out
trying to
actually
come out
onto
with
Hotline
defensive
Bling, horror
pressure.
onto balance. He has no karma left. They have nothing. If he's going to, yeah, there's the full sheep onto Hotline Bling. Balance is doing what he can to survive, but they have tons of pressure coming out by Squad onto him. They have the silence onto Beast by Drake, trying to stop any peels he can get. But now we see the counter Fist of Fury just appeal. Frost shot onto balance. He's getting 20% HP. Full Hodge on him. Bubble it, but he might just die here. Getting a Hotline Blink, keep him alive. Balance is actually going to live. He uses his last little bit of cooldowns to stay alive.
And they're going to be looking to set up another counter pressure right here. The Demon Bolts are coming out. Lots of damage onto Tragic right now. Seeing if they can turn around the pressure. Beautiful Hodge onto Rubcub, but it actually gets the NS off right before the Hodge to keep Tragic.
There's a full sheep onto Hotline Bling, though. Horror onto balance. There's nothing left for him. He has nothing. I think he's just going to go down here. There's a resheep. Oh no, they stopped the resheep there. Great play by Balance, but there's the deep onto Hotline Bling and a full Hodge onto Balance. There's the half sheep coming out. Balance, can you live? Trying to run for his dear life. Triple DR Silence, one more sheep onto him, and Balance looks like he's going to get away. And there's the wings by Hotline Bling. Great play by them, doing what they can to just barely hold on. Full sheeps onto Beast by Drake, though. He can't do anything. He's trying to peel for his team, and he's going to get feared on his Dispel. They've just taken complete control of this game.
Get another 15 seconds left on Wings. They're going to try to make something happen here as they're actually switching out
is actually going to go up onto Rubcub. He's going to be taking tons of damage here. They're trying to do what they can to keep the momentum on him.
It looks like Rubcub is actually going to stabilize again. He has pretty much every single cooldown.
Oh, there's the 3v1 though. If they can't get the CC, they do stop the CC, but he gets
beautiful port.
If they can get the sheep off of this might be a game, but they're actually doing everything to stop him.
And the Demon Bolts are still coming in, and that's actually going to force Tragic's block right there. A lot of damage coming out from Beast by Drake and to the full sweep by Rubcub. And we're going to be looking at, the team trying to stabilize here. Again, I want to see them peel back. Balance has his karma back another 25 seconds, so they're probably going to peel back until he has that again.
The deep freeze is about to come up, though. We're looking for the setup coming out by Squad. This is the big moment of trouble for Kings of Track, but they have been doing a great job stopping the last two setups just to barely hold on for this game.
Karma coming up in another 10 seconds. We can see if they can just hold on a little bit longer because
Triple Fear comes out back directly, though. Full horror onto balance. And are they going to get the sheep to follow up? They have the Frost Shot. Or they have the silence on the Beast by Drake's sheep on
Frox Karma in 2 seconds. He's actually going to be able to get it off. Might get bopped off, and it actually does not have any bops, so they might be able to turn this into offensive cooldown as they decide to go onto Gorecki.
Hotline Bling. Oh, but Beast by Drake is getting very low here. 40% HP, 29% HP. There's another sheep onto him. He's popping the Dark Soul, trying to maybe get some counter pressure before he dies. 10% HP. Is he going to be able to live? He's so far away from his healer, but he's going to have his wings, and Hotline Bling's going to be able to top him.
Balance still has his trinket available for that next setup with the Horrify, but it looks like they're gonna play a little bit defensive, try to wait for the next setup. Again, sweep coming up very soon, but they're actually gonna be turning the pressure onto Tragic. It looks like trying to do a little bit of damage to him, but again, Rubcub is doing a
but Balance
beautiful
is
job.
Super low. Immediate bubble by Hotline Bling. He knows that he has to keep his teammates offensive here.
And Beast by Drake and the entire team of Kings of Rock looking to stabilize here, trying to turn the pressure onto Tragic, but I don't know if Balance is just overextend right here, but they're actually doing quite a bit of a good job, keeping his teammates alive, looking for that setup, but it looks like they're going to lose here because his karma is coming up in another 25 seconds. He still has a Fortifying Brew available to him, and Beast by Drake actually does have that Dark Soul coming up for him in another 1 second. He does have a Dark Soul available to him, and he's actually going to be throwing a clone on Syrup.
But they get the full Hodge onto Balance, and here comes the 3v1, full sheep onto Hotline Bling. He's going to immediately trigger that. He's trying to keep his teammates offensive. We have the silence onto Beast by Drake on his Dark Soul. They're trying to do what they can. They have pressure onto Tragic Mofugu. They have sack on both mages and the Warlock right here, but I think this Triple Fear might be able to get some follow-up CC.
It's actually a beautiful fear on Beast by Drake's Dark Soul. Actually shut down their entire burst right there, but Balance actually looking to go offensive as he pops that Orc Racial and actually is choosing to peel to try to save the cooldowns. Again, he does have his karma, his word from Brew. He still pretty much has all his CC available to him.
I think they might be able to get the setup. Both teams kind of just waiting back here. They do have the sheep available, and yep, now comes the full sheep on Hotline Bling. Horror onto Beast by Drake. He's getting pressured here, and so is Balance. Now there's the half sheep onto Hotline Bling. Short silence onto Beast. Fear comes out full onto Hotline Bling, but I think they're just doing everything they can to stop Squad from getting any damage out. But now he's going to 20% HP in this full Frost Shot into a deep freeze. It's 6% HP. He's just going to go down.
Actually, a little bit greedy with his Dark Regeneration, but that was a better game. Balance actually almost going down there, doing a beautiful job at living and I just feel like they couldn't just get that cross CC that they needed with the damage.
They lived the triple sheep setup. They used all the GodCon used all their cross CC, but they still had the deep in the frost jaw. It's like they stayed 100% HP, but with that deep in frost jaw, they just went down pretty much instantly. That's crazy.
And those demon bolts are very scary. 150k demon bolt right there. Definitely chunked down Rub Cub to a dangerous. No, it was actually tragic. Chunked him down to a dangerous position to where he almost didn't ice block the last demon bolt, and that could have actually won them the game right there. So good job seeing that demon bolt incoming and knowing to block that damage.
Yeah. If you were a warlock, I would kick you because I interrupted you all game. I'm sorry for that. Chat's already making fun of me.
So it's fine. It's fine, dude.
We do have the beginning of Subdivision A ready to go. The moving in, competing for the spot in the finals is going to be Tempo Storm versus Squad. And right now, we're going to be locking in these teams Mean Boys and Vel versus Jeff. So give me 2 seconds to make sure that these two teams are ready, and we will have Subdivision A semifinals done after this coming series.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. I'm ready for the next game then. So...
Last one was a little bit awkward.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
That was a weird matchup too, and that's what I'll blame it on. I'm like, I've never seen anyone play that comp.
Don't see too much Demon so.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Windwalker, Demo, Holy Paladin.
It can be very scary, set up correctly though, because I've seen some Demonology Warlocks do some crazy damage. Actually kill people before they can block too. So.
Yeah. I can see it happening.
Yeah,
I can see it. It's unfortunate that they had to go against that Pally God comp though. They have so many cooldowns to rotate for their damage windows. But maybe they're
burst every 30 seconds,
hoping.
same as RMD. So
yeah,
very
it's
scary.
It's scary indeed. Okay, so just waiting for both teams to be good for the queue. What composition choices do you think they're going to take?
Sorry about that typing, by the way.
What comp do you think these teams are going to pick?
So what are you versing? Sorry, I was focusing on something else.
It's Mean Boys and then Vel versus Jeff. So that's the Holy Paladin comp of Zonica, Rosita Jones, and Frosty. And then that's Vincent Wong, Zorian, Cyfoxy, and Valido. So they have either the Windwalker, the Windwalker DK or the Ebola coming out there. So
maybe the Ebola. We haven't seen any of those this tournament.
I think they might run that, especially because the Windwalkers seem very vulnerable. They'll play Paladin God comp, but
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm not sure. They could have the upset, but I do know this is a very good God comp. Frosty obviously made it to the BlizzCon finals with Snowcap EU. Rosita Jones, a very great mage, and then Zonica. I think his team was one of the top contenders for making it to BlizzCon from the European regionals, but they got disqualified or something like that.
Actually queued up and ready to go in this Grand Arena, so we'll be seeing what the teams are. But first, we're going to be going to Indy for an intro, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
So we do have the shadow play with the Paladin, and we're actually going to be versing the Ebola Cleave, which is
the other team lead the game.
Oh.
Okay, so before the gates open, it's okay for them to leave. So we're gonna ask everybody to leave so that we can redo the queue. And don't worry, we won't play the intro every single time. That's every game. That's for every game, not for every single load-in.
No. I'm kidding.
Alrighty, hold on 2 quick seconds.
Yeah, I got word that their Pally
as well.
DC'd. Just a random DC.
Alright.
They said they don't think it's like anything sketchy.
What are people spamming in chat?
It does look like Juka is offline.
Oh yeah, Zonica is he is the one that did DC, but I think he's trying to get back online.
Yeah, so we'll give him a few moments.
So again, they were running that Ebola cleave. So what do you make of that, Dilly?
I don't know. I kind of think if they're going to be playing Ebola, they might be able to get a lot of pressure on either the Shadow Priest or the Pally. But I don't know. I haven't seen this matchup too much. I think that they could possibly win just because
you don't see it that high.
Yeah,
often.
I haven't seen it too often. I know that Windwalker DK might be a lot sketchier, but with a DK and Feral, I think
even a little bit more options as well as survivability, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
And CC.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you can get pressure with just DK popping his Pillar of Frost, and they could just get some kind of cooldown going out there with the Feral spam cloning, and you wouldn't even have to pop his Incarnation. And if he forces someone's Trinket or a Bop, I know they could just turn around a game pretty quickly. Wait, I think my cam is frozen on the stream.
My cam was doing that earlier. But once again, guys, if you want something to do while we're waiting on these teams, if you guys have not seen the preview notes for Legion classes, they did release those. The final class yesterday. But again, now all the classes are up, so if you guys want to see what your class is going to look like in Legion, and again, these are just preview notes, but you will get a general understanding of the direction Blizzard is going with your class. You can check out this link right here.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see what your class will sort of look like coming in Legion.
Yeah, I'm excited. How do you feel about your monk going into Legion now that Demon Hunters exist?
The only thing I'm worried about is the 50 energy cost on our generator. So hopefully there'll be talents in our weapons that will help reduce that energy cost, because that is absolutely ludicrous.
That's true. I saw that combo point thing though, which looks cool. That seems pretty cool.
Finally get a new mastery, which has been needed.
Okay, so the other... Okay.
Can you link the brackets again, Indy? Is it brackets? Exclamation mark. Bracket or bracket?
Hello?
There you go.
Alright.
Sorry about that. Fixed a technical issue with the cameras.
We fixed it. I trinketed out of that deep freeze.
You were immediately put into a Hodge right after that.
Exactly. I got spam CC by that god comp. Everyone's just showing me pictures of this. It's funny.
Okay, so we're still waiting for Zonica to get back online. So I'm going to give him a couple more moments. If not, we're going to need to talk to the team and see what they're going to want to do. If they can bring in their sub, or hopefully not, but be removed.
Yeah, I want to see this match.
I really do want to see this game get played. So
I'm sad that there's been so many decent. This is so weird because I know most of these players have already played in tons of online tournaments, and they've played so many other tournaments.
This is a good. This is a good turnout. This is a good turnout for a tournament, though. I'm really happy.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of the games. Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I'm still hyped for a lot of these matchups coming up pretty soon.
So the next one's gonna be the semifinals, right, Indy, or the quarterfinals?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me go over that really quick. So right now what we have is we're setting up the semifinals, so we're just going to need Mean Boys and Vel versus Jeff to go up against each other. Then we're going to be going through the semifinals, Tempo Storm versus Squad and Follow Esports versus the winner of this. The finals for Subdivision A will be reserved for tomorrow. After we get the semifinals for this bracket, Subdivision A, done, we're going to be moving into Subdivision B and get as much done in Subdivision B as we can today. And tomorrow will be reserved for finishing the finals in both subdivisions, the bronze bracket, and then the finals.
And are the is the finals going to be a best of 7, and then the semis
Best
are
of
gonna be
5.
Best of 5. Should be a best of 7. I like seeing best of 7s.
I believe it's in the... I have the rules.